This weekend, over 90 basketball teams from all over the country have arrived in Niagara for the Canadian National Invitational Tournament. It's the largest NCAA certified basketball tournament in Canadian history, and it shows exactly how far Canadian basketball has come.
It's a national event. The purpose of it is to build Canadian basketball culture while providing an opportunity for Canadians to get high-level exposure for college recruitment as well as high-level competition. A lot of these teams travel over to the States on a regular basis, so we're saying why not bring the American programs, college coaches to Canada and do it in one of the 9 natural wonders of the world, in beautiful Niagara.
Now, tell us a little bit about the age range and the teams that are here today.
So featuring in the CNIT, you have the top teams in the country from grade 7 all the way to grade 12. You have representation from Quebec, from Halifax, Nova Scotia, from all over the province, Toronto, Brampton, Mississauga, Hamilton, Sault Ste. Marie, and then we also have representation from the #1 ranked team for the 8th grade out of New York, the state of New York. So a lot nice diversity, a nice variety of teams for the CNIT.
What benefit is it to have this kind of tournament for the kids?
Well, I think, like I said, it builds Canadian basketball culture, and that's what really it's about. When you see 8-year-olds, 9-year-olds watching this level of play, they get inspired because of the high-level basketball at every age group. You see these young kids in the grade 9 division are inspired by the grade 12 division because some of those kids, that's where they want to be. They want to play at the highest of levels. So from an inspiration standpoint and building culture in the game, that's what this event is about. This event could have easily been hosted in Toronto, but we felt that Toronto, for lack of a better word, is spoiled with events like this. We wanted to do something different. Take it to Niagara, where a region that has tradition in basketball, has passion, and is a proud region. And we wanted to really provide that for a city like that. And then also the after effects of that we feel are going to go beyond this weekend. They're going to go 1 year, 2 years, 5 years, 10 years down the road, where the CNIT came here, it inspired a region of the basketball community that's developing. You got Brock University, top program in the CIS. You got the Niagara River Lions. I know the guys at Niagara College are building up. You got Ridley College. That's a new prep program out here. So lots of action in Niagara, and we feel it's a hidden gem. We wanted to put it on a national stage.
With the success of the Toronto Raptors and things that have happened at the NBA level, and Andrew Wiggins and players like that, have you noticed now that Canadian basketball has taken on a bigger profile and tournaments like this are more well scouted?
Absolutely. As I mentioned, my position day to day, I'm a national basketball scout for North Pole Hoops. So we work with NCAA programs all year long to help kids get identified and provide a perfect match for both parties. Now, what we're seeing is a lot more interest from these NCAA programs to recruit in Canada. And that's as a result of a multitude of things, from the Raptors to Andrew Wiggins to Jamal Murray to Abu Kigab, who's out of St. Catharines, Ontario. There's talent all over the country. And our job is to let people know that it's not just Toronto. So there's a ton of talent in Toronto, a ton of talent in Ontario, but there's talent in British Columbia, in Alberta, and Nova Scotia. And we travel around the country hosting camps to identify these kids, give them an opportunity to say, hey, I can compete with the best of them. It doesn't matter if I'm from Sault Ste. Marie or from Toronto. If I got talent, game speaks is what we say. That's our motto. And we want to provide that opportunity for those kids.
St. Catharines Rebels head coach John Braithwaite says it's great for his players to face such elite competition.
Well, you know what? We had a really positive season throughout the course of the winter and the spring, and so we're hoping that that we can take some of that experience and play against some of these elite teams and make a little bit of noise and represent St. Catharines well. It's going to be difficult, we know that, but I think our players are prepared, and it's really good experience to play against some of these top-flight kids.
Your thoughts on a tournament like this coming to the Niagara region?
I think it's great. I think it's really cool. We weren't necessarily planning to enter it, but when we saw some of the competition and we saw that it was easy for our guys to get here because we're all St. Catharines. We decided, yeah, we're gonna make a run at this, and we're happy that they're hosting it here. They're doing a great job promoting it, and it sounds like there's some high-level basketball folks coming to watch. So I think it's going to be really good.
The CNIT tournament runs in Niagara until July 10th. For more information, go to northpolehoops.com. In Welland, you're watching The Source.